right? Okay, excellent. That's a good start. So always find the thumb. Thumb is going to help you orient basically the entirety of the hand. And the thumb is what we call our first digit. So our numbering goes starting from the thumb being 1, your index finger would be 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thumb is 1, pinky is 5. First set of bones in the wrist are the carpals, and you have metacarpals, and the rest are phalanges. And we have different names for each one of those. So with the thumb, we have proximal phalange or proximal phalanx and a distal phalanx. With the rest of the fingers, we have proximal, middle, and distal. So proximal, middle, distal. So when you go to name these on the practical or on the quiz, or you'll have to know first metacarpal or second proximal phalanx of the right hand. So you do need to put in left versus right. You need to make sure you indicate hand versus foot. So phalanges are phalanges regardless of hand or foot. So 1 through 5, metacarpal, phalanges. Carpals are the fun part. So these are your bones in your wrist. And again, orient yourself with the thumb. So, starting with the thumb, we have a little mnemonic somewhere. Sally left the party to take Cindy home with the mnemonic. So, scaphoid. So, again, find the thumb and start from the most proximal side. There are 4 bones on the proximal and then 4 bones distal to that.
Okay.
So, scaphoid, lunate, traquetrum, and then pisiform is this little knob on the underside. And then you go back to the thumb for trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. So remember, start proximal from the thumb side over 4 bones that way, go back to the thumb, another 4 bones that way. Okay, so what is this guy?
Medial, phalange.
What finger?
4.
So this will be 4th middle phalanx of the right hand will be the complete answer for it. Lots of stuff to include there. So what about this one?
Proximal phalanx of the second right hand.
Yeah.
Second proximal phalanx of the right hand. So one thing to point out also, pisiform, you can actually kind of feel it on yourself. So on the practical, on the quiz, you're not going to be able to manipulate the hand. So orient yourself. If it's sitting up like this, sitting up like that, you can orient yourself. Say, okay, well, my left hand doesn't quite look like that. Go to the right. You can find the pisiform and then kind of reorient yourself with it that way. But again, start thumb side and go towards the pinky. And that's really the key.